Hi there, and thanks so much for taking the time to learn more about the second year student assessment at Kean University. Now, I know as a transfer student, you might not necessarily be in your second year, but that's just the name of the assessment, and it'll help us better understand and you to understand your motivations and resources that would benefit you best here at Kean University. So, from the top right of the report that you'll receive upon completion, you'll be able to view your information to confirm that you're looking at the correct report. As you scroll down, you'll be able to see some instructions based on your assessment in particular. So from here, you'll see three bullet points. This one is highlighting that if your score is less than 50% for any of the individual scales of motivational assessment, if your score is less than 5 on any item related to institutional impressions, or if you indicated that you want to receive academic support, these three items will be highlighted in these three boxes below. So I'm going to start from the top left under purple, the purple area, which is motivational assessment. So the motivational assessment is really allowing us and you to better understand what your motivations are for your time here at Kean. Under academic motivation, the higher the number, the more motivated you are in that area. So for example, your commitment to college for this student in particular is really high, 96.4. Versus academic confidence is a 39.3. So maybe the student is really committed to being here at Kean, but isn't totally confident, or maybe struggles in different areas related to studying or identifying a particular major. So the way that I like to think about this is what are some of those quick adjustments we can make in our everyday academic world that'll help us improve our academic confidence. Maybe it's utilizing academic support services offered through the Learning Commons to help boost your confidence in a particular subject area or course. As you scroll down, you'll be able to see your interest in leadership, maybe student engagement. General coping will highlight your transition, family support, and sense of financial security. Now, one thing to highlight is transition. We recognize that you've done college before, but you've never done college before maybe at Kean. And so your transition is really something we want to focus on in connecting you to the community here. If you do have a number here that you aren't totally satisfied with and maybe want some additional support, this is a great time to reach out to the Office of Student Success and Retention. And while we might not be able to answer your questions specifically, we'll definitely be able to connect you to somebody who can. As we move over to the right here under the blue box, we'll be able to better understand your institutional impression. And in other words, what's your level of satisfaction with the areas linked below? The higher the number here, the more satisfied you are, versus the lower the number, the less satisfied you are. So you might be really satisfied with the communications you've had with your advisor. I'm not surprised by that because you probably took this around the time of registration versus opportunities, events, activities related to your major. You might not be totally familiar with the other major specific opportunities available to you. So it would be something that I would say you might want to look into a little bit more and explore. One area you can do that here at Kean specifically is through Cougar Link. That's our online database for all clubs, activities, events that are happening on campus. Also a great time to do a shameless plug for the Cougar Climb Upperclassmen Path. That's a great way for you to connect to different support services and opportunities that will support your pathway towards graduation and a timely graduation at that. As we continue to scroll down here, this is going to highlight your needs and interests. So really simply, I like to look at these two columns first. You received assistance in the last year. It's highlighting if you received assistance in the last year at your previous institution. So for example, on the first one, it looks like you received help with your study skills, and based on the second column, you want to receive assistance this year, that you're still interested in exploring academic support services, maybe around time management or exam skills. As we scroll down a little bit, we notice here that the student did not receive assistance last year in identifying work experience or internships, but that's changed a little bit during your time at Kean. And so for this student in particular, I would recommend that they utilize career services. So that's really what this bottom area is highlighting. What support services you utilize at your past or previous institution, what support services you want to access during your time at Kean, and here's some potential sources for assistance. Well, I think this pretty much covers the student report for the second year student assessment. If you do have any questions, please feel free to always reach out to the Office of Student Success and Retention at Kean, Well, you can access us via email at success@kean.edu, and we're happy to work with you via Google Hangouts. We're also located in CAS 123, and we're meeting with students in compliance with social distancing. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let us know, and thanks for watching.